Welcome back to the channel. My name is Carrie, Strobe my ride. We're going to be doing an unboxing of the PatrolSM Quad. This is our larger 6 LED surface mount warning light. Comes in quad color. So you have a selection of either amber, white, blue and green, or red, blue, white and amber. Basically what that means is if this one here is the red, blue, white, amber, let's say you're just doing towing in Ontario and you only wanted an amber white light, that's fine. You can program this light to only be amber and white. If you were maybe in a fire department and you're putting this on one of your fire apparatus, then you could have red and blue for your response, and then you could have a separate function for an amber cautionary, and then an even third separate function for a white floodlight. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this. You got some screws there. And then you've got the light in plastic. There are no instructions included in this series of light head box. It will be on the website for you to print off. If for some reason you don't have access to be able to print stuff off, let me know in advance and I'll send you a printout with the order. Definitely not a tree hugger over here, but definitely trying to cut down on the amount of paper and print, only because as we update these lights every time, I don't want to have to throw away paper for no reason. So when we open up the light, you can see it is branded with my Strobe My Ride logo. So we stand behind this with the no BS warranty. You've got several different trigger wires here, and then you've got a rubber type backing grommet. On the back of the light, it does have that gore patch. So again, if moisture gets in, when you fire these up, it will expel out the back. Just make sure they're not blocked. Now, when this goes over top, you can see there is a ridge, so it gives it enough room to expel out. And this is, this is rubber, so it's not gonna maintain the moisture, hold on to the moisture like a foam pad would. This light on the front, it's got diffusion built into it, so when the light goes out, it will spread it along. This is not plastic, okay? This is fully, I couldn't actually tell you what it's built out of, but it's definitely not plastic, so you're gonna have no issues with that. It is fully sealed. We did dunk test this light, we froze it, and it's definitely at minimum an IP68 rating light. So I'll show you the different trigger functions of the Patrol surface mount quads. So you basically have 3 trigger wires, so 3 different functions built into one light. Function number 1, or pattern or color number 1, would be on your red wire, and then the second one would be on your green wire, and the third one would be on your blue wire. So these are your 3 function or trigger wires. So what I have this light set up for would be a common one in Ontario for maybe a construction, landscaping, plowing company. So on the red wire, have it flashing as amber and white, as you can see. And then the second function would be on the blue wire. And now it's flashing amber blue for your winter snow clearing operations. And then the beauty of this light is the third function, being the green, is like a solid flood. So you can have 3 separate switches for this one light, and it'll do 3 different functions. So, gone are the days for the, snow plowing / construction trucks. Maybe in the summertime, you're doing pothole filling, and you would have one sort of amber beacon. And then in the wintertime, you then have to put on a blue beacon. This thing does everything in one. So again, this light here does red, blue, white, and amber. I do have another light that does amber, white, blue, and green. So those are some options there for you to look at. So we'll go over the wiring of these lights. The bulk of the Patrol series lights, the wiring all works the same way, and I'll build a product spec sheet or a table for the website to show you which ones play together versus which ones don't. But the bulk of the lights that I'm selling do work together. All the lights that I freeze tested definitely work together. So basically your red is your mode 1, and then your blue is your mode 2, and your green is your mode 3. So as I demonstrated a few minutes ago or earlier on in this video, the red in this case here is an amber white. The blue is an amber blue, and then the green is a solid white flood. That leaves you with two other wires, your yellows and your whites. So your yellows, as we've shown before in a couple other videos, but the yellows, when you tap the yellow to positive, it'll change the pattern. Okay, so a single tap will change the pattern. A triple tap will change the color of the mode that you're on. Now, if you want to make it simple and do it all at once, just attach your two yellow wires together and then tap to positive quickly, and it'll change the pattern of both light heads. 3 times, it'll change the color of the mode that you're on. The last important piece is synchronizing the lights. So if you simply attach the two yellows together and you just cap them like that, it'll make the lights flash on and off at the same time. If you take the whites and you choose one of the whites and you tap it to positive, it'll alternate, it'll wig-wag the lights. So I'll do a demonstration here now. So right now these lights are flashing together. Now they started off together. The minute you attach the yellows, it locks them in. So it flashes them on and off, on and off, on and off. That's how you do together on and off. If you take one white wire and you tap it to, or you don't tap it, but if you physically attach it to power, it now alternates the light head so it wig-wags them. So that's how the wiring works on the bulk of these lights. So I'm not sure why I forgot English at the earlier part of the video, but I can't even speak right now. But these are not made out of plastic. These are made out of metal. To me, they almost resemble like a cast iron. They've got some weight to them, but these are very, very, very well built. And take some measurements of these because I didn't do it earlier on in the video. I promise one of these days these videos will flow in the same sequence, but for now, practice makes perfect. So these lights are about 5.5, so 5.5 long. They are 1 inch tall. And then in terms of depth, without the rubber gasket or grommet, you're about 3/4 of an inch. And then with the rubber, you're almost about 7/8 of an inch, or just call it an inch to be easy. But those are the measurements on this light. This is a beautiful light. Again, IP68, very well built. This is going on the demo this weekend. So again, these come in amber, white, blue, and green, red, blue, amber, white, and then in a less expensive, they also come in an amber white light as well. Hope you enjoyed the review of the Patrol Surface Mount Quad, and any questions, drop them below or send me an email. Take care.